Hello everyone, so it is that time of year where I bring you all of my lists, and I'm bringing you a lot more this year. But as you clicked on this title, you know that this list is going to be my top 10 most anticipated games of 2023, and there's going to be more coming down the line week after week until the end of 2022 here. But yes, without further ado, these are just the games that I am most excited to play, things that get me the most excited, can't wait to bring to the channel. Whether it be Twitch or just doing playthroughs that I'll upload to the channel later, things like that. I'm just very, very excited to play my most anticipated games of 2023. So yes, without further ado, let me get into this list. So this one here, I think, looks really, really cool from the trailers that we see of Gamescom and whatnot. I don't find the gameplay looks clunky or anything like that, like some people have pointed out, but I feel like this could be a really, really fun shooter to get all your friends playing into. I think it's going to be great in that kind of like Left 4 Dead style of just co-op shooters, and I think the mechanics look really, really cool. I think the weapons look really, really cool. Same thing with the classes and whatnot, and I feel like if they really nail down on the story, and again, I love Arcane's gameplay. It's really, really fun when you can sink your teeth into it and really figure out how each class is going to, again, to play to your style. There's some fun things that I'm certain is going to be able to be found and had within Redfall here, so I'm just very, very excited for this co-op shooter. Number 9, this game was supposed to come out this year, but these developers are based out of Ukraine, so of course, it's just all the thoughts and prayers and hope in the world goes out to them and their families. But I do really hope that they would be able to release Stalker 2 this year. Of course, I love the Metro games and things like that, and I love the original Stalker game, and what they've shown off so far from a gameplay perspective and a storytelling perspective, I'm very, very excited to return to, again, this world of post-apocalyptic Russia and just all the creatures and monsters and terrible, terrifying things that are going to be haunting us throughout this game. Looks very, very great. It looks like it runs amazingly, and graphically, it looks absolutely incredible too. So I'm very excited for whenever they're able to release Stalker 2 and get it into our hands, because it looks something pretty damn special, and I'm very excited to play it. So I am a little bit on the hype train of Starfield. I am a little nervous about things along the lines of just again to how much is actually going to be, that there's thousands of planets, but how much is there actually going to be in each planet for you to do and mine, and how many of them are going to be the same since it's procedurally generated and things like that. Things that get me worried, but from a storytelling perspective, and again to just being able to play a new Bethesda game and a new IP has me very, very excited. I really like the graphics. I think the gunplay looks, I mean, a little clunky, but all their games are, and I just kind of like that style anyways. I feel like there's going to be so much to keep me playing for hundreds of hours within Starfield, and it just looks absolutely great. The voice performances are really, really good, and again too, some of the decisions and just mechanics that they had in Fallout 4, I'm very excited to see how they're able to just build upon those and make a bigger, better game with Starfield. So it has me very, very excited. So again, too, this was one that was rumored to be coming out in 2022, but Hellblade 2, I just really, really, really want to get into. I love the first one. I thought, just from a storytelling perspective, it was very, very respectful to the terms of epilepsy and just again to dealing with those thoughts, those whirl, turning into a horror slash hack and slash game was really, really well done. Of course, the graphic capabilities and the sound design, all of that was really, really good. So how they're going to keep building upon that, I think, is something very, very special, and I can't wait to see more and more of this game before it comes out, and of course get my hands on it, because yeah, the first kind of like little 10-minute demo that they did last year was incredibly just it looked amazing from a gameplay perspective, and again to just graphic capabilities is going to be insanely good, it looks like. So again, so I just can't wait to play this one, bring it to the channel, and it just has me very, very excited for it. So from the most recent trailers from the Game Awards, I'm very excited for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Just man, it looks awesome. My problems with the first one was just again too, it felt like every other PlayStation action adventure game ever with a Star Wars filter on top of it. It seems like with the story, they're bringing it more into the Star Wars universe, building up Cal's character and his power, and having him do that by what looks like different fighting stances with dual wielding and hopefully like double cross or dual hilted lightsabers would be something very, very cool that they could again to just shape up the gameplay and have you switch from stance to stance as you're going through the game. Again, too, it's just building up the world a lot more and building up again to just the extended Star Wars lore even more and more. And that gets me really, really excited because I love my Star Wars. It looks really great. But I'm excited to step back into the shoes of Cal Kestis. I think he's a great character, and I feel like this is a story that could really build upon his character and just make him again to another Star Wars icon because very, very excited for it. So there's rumors that there's going to be an Obi-Wan cameo in this game since this is taking place around the same time as the Obi-Wan show was. So that'd be absolutely amazing if they could work that in here. But yeah, I'm very excited for Star Wars Jedi 2. So part of my hype around this game is that I'm going to be giving myself a racing rig, hopefully very, very soon. And it's the first time I'm ever going to have a racing rig for a racing game. But I love Forza, just again to the from the summer of games that they were showing off. The graphical ray tracing capabilities look unreal with this game. Being able to see your car in the reflection of other cars, paints, and things like that is something just spectacular. And it's gonna make for just some amazing things to drive around in and just have absolutely fun. And of course, too, being my first racing rig experience just builds it up a lot more in that sense. That again, too, it's something completely new to me graphically and gameplay wise, but it looks absolutely incredible. These guys, I mean, I have a really tough time playing any other racing game because Forza has just been shaping the best possible racing simulators ever, and it's really, really tough for me to ever jump into another franchise because of how well they do it. And this looks again too, just every single game is just a step up, a step up, a step up, a step up every single time. So very, very excited to get back into the world of Forza Motorsports. So yeah, no, this one is high up and it's probably going to be number one for a lot of people. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I love Breath of the Wild. Who didn't? But even though they've shown off so little, just the hype about how great and the time that they seem to have taken on this game gets me very, very excited to again jump back into the world of Zelda. And I know there's going to be so many more great features that they add into this. But again, too, just with the how amazing the first one was, of course, expectations, anticipations going to be so, so high for this one. And I don't know how it could possibly be bad or how it could possibly go wrong because they've been taking so much time on this. It's going to be like almost 6 years later that's why we get the sequel to it. But very, very excited for Tears of the Kingdom, and I feel like it is going to be a stellar game and easily like a top three of the year. Just because with everything that they've shown off, how little they've shown off, and I feel like we're not going to see really too much more as the days count down. But yes, very, very excited for Tears of the Kingdom. So after the most recent Suicide Squad movie, and again too, just having Rocksteady's return to it, Kevin Conroy coming back as Batman, I'm so excited for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Gameplay wise, looks so fast and so much fun, and I can't wait to play as all of the characters. And again, too, if they were able to add the co-op elements to it, I feel like this is going to be a game that's just so fun. The story looks great, fully realized characters that seem so fun from all the cutscenes that they've shown off. They haven't really shown too much gameplay, but I know we'll get that further down the line as this game comes close to release. But it feels like Rocksteady is truly polishing and taking every single like second of time to make certain this game is perfect before they release it. So yes, I'm very excited for this one because the story around it all, Brainiac, and you're fighting Arkham Batman, the Flash, Superman, like all of these villains, villains that Brainiac is going to turn the Justice League into. Oh, it gets me so excited. And yeah, just the story that they're crafting sounds amazing. I'm a big sucker for DC, and yeah, if they can pull this game off, I feel it looks awesome. It looks amazing. I can't wait to fight Arkham Batman, go through all these things, but yeah, it looks so good. So I've been waiting for this game for a long, long time, and 2023 is finally when we're gonna get it. But little bit of souls that they have in it, but of course, the whole story and lore journey to the West is something absolutely awesome. If you haven't read those books or know the story at all, definitely check out everything around Wukong. Amazing character, and again, too, just kind of the little tidbits I've heard where you're going to be playing as a bunch of different characters, and you have to figure out which one's the real Wukong the entire time is going to be so cool. The boss fights, the combat, everything about this looks absolutely amazing. It looks very challenging, and just kind of how much uh, little things that they give you in terms of combats to help you get through each section. It looks like the enemies are going to have the same thing. So it looks really difficult. I'm certain it's going to be a game that's really, really hard, but yeah, graphics, everything around this. The gameplay looks so smooth. Exploration looks really, really good. I just can't wait for Black Myth Wukong, and I feel like it is going to be an incredible game. They've shown off a lot of it, so I'm wondering how long it's going to be. I've heard something like over 20, 30 hours is how long they want it to take, but again, too, they are not rushing this game because of the hype, so they want it to be absolutely perfect and ready to go, and I'm just very, very happy with that. Again, too, just the time that they're taking with it, because it has to be absolutely incredible and amazing, and my expectations, I'm trying to keep very, very generous, of course, and fair, but yeah, no, my hype levels are just through the roof for this one. So my honorable mentions, these are ones that just missed the top 10 that I'm very, very excited to play, and I am going to, of course, be bringing them to the channel when they come out. But Hogwarts Legacy, I feel like it's going to be absolutely awesome. It looks like there is a ton of player and creator freedom for you to go around, and just so much to do. It just truly brings that life of the Hogwarts saga to life. And just all the different paths that you can take, only being side missions, the different types of magic you can use and wield is really, really cool. So I'm very, very excited to see again too. It looks like this is a massive game that you can play over and over and over again, and just a bunch of different styles that you can go through that are really going to change how you play. And of course, the discourse and dialogue of the game looks incredible. So I'm very excited for it. Atomic Heart, this game just looks like a love child to BioShock set in Soviet crazy Russia. It looks bonkers. It looks wild. It looks very, very fun. It's going to be coming on Game Pass in February. So can't wait to bring this one to the channel, because yeah, it looks, I have no idea what it's about. It looks so friggin' weird, but I'm very, very excited for it. It looks amazing. And it's just very, very fun. And it has a 2023 release date still, but Wolverine, this game is going to be made by Insomniac, so the guys who did the Spider-Man games. So yeah, I'm really hyped for it. I mean, a Wolverine game is going to be amazing if they can truly get the combat down, if they make it like an M for Mature game. And as brutal as Wolverine, we all know he is, it could be something super special. And just building up that world of, like, again, the Insomniac Marvel games will be really, really cool. The cameos that they could potentially have from, again, to just all the other X-Men characters and things like that. If they even want to build up to doing an X-Men game, gets me really excited. But I love what they did with the Spider-Man game, the PS4 Spider-Man game. So yeah, having a big character like Wolverine should be unreal. So I'm very, very excited to see what they can do with it. And what a transfer into Spider-Man 2, being able to play as both Miles and Peter while Venom tries to hunt you down, and it sounds like Kraven is trying to hunt all three of you down at the same time. Man, what a story that's going to be, and what amazing boss fights is going to be, again, to just building up this world, and being able to play as both Miles and Peter is going to be really, really great. Potentially even to having a very crushing, heartbreaking story of Peter having to pass down the mantle to Miles. There's so much that they can do with this game. But the incredible story that they're able to tell in the first game, I can't wait to see how that continues with into both of these characters. And it sounds like, too, they're just bringing in some very, very big things to keep on building this world up. Yeah, I love the mature Spider-Man story, and now having him become the teacher, showing Miles all these things. Yeah, it just gets me very, very excited, and this is going to be a day one. I can't wait to bring this game to the streams. Yeah, how they're going to build up upon New York and maybe even branch out a little bit is going to be something really, really cool. And again, too, with the Wolverine game coming out, so they could totally start bringing in a lot more cameos. I mean, we saw Avengers Tower, Doctor Strange Sanctum, we saw the Wakandan Embassy within it. So if they can start bringing in more of that Marvel universe into this game, even having more side missions where you get to team up with some of these characters, I feel like will be something so cool and so fun, and they could just tell some amazing Marvel stories within it. So yeah, just color me with all the excitements in the world for Spider-Man 2, and I can't wait to play this game, get my hands on it, and just be brought back into this amazing Marvel universe that Insomniac has been able to create. Well, in the comments down below, please let me know what your most anticipated games of 2023 are, and just how excited you are for all of them, of course. If you like this list, definitely give it a thumbs up, and you can check out everything I do on my channel through my playlist. Well, I'll link them up top here for convenience sake. Thank you for subscribing and clicking that little bell so you know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out the description of this video on my channel bio, there's a link to the Media Mountain, which is my Discord, where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, pretty much everything that's awesome in this world. So yes, keep your eyes peeled for more of my list videos coming out. They're gonna be coming out very soon, and yeah, just absolutely awesome, guys.
Sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something